All right, let's see who's on. Let's see who's on. Wave to me if you're here. Wave to me if you're alive. Wave to me if you're breathing. Hello, beautiful people. Let's see what the deal is. Where is everybody? I know it's a Tuesday. I know it's a Tuesday, and I've never done a live on a Tuesday, or at least I don't think so. But I wanted to see who was around because I haven't gone live in a very, very, very long time. And I really, really, really wanted to. I really wanted to see you all and say hi. Nicholas Pearl says hello. Hello. Hello, Nicholas. How's it going? Grego Simon says hello there. Ethan says hello. Jackson Glamour says morning. Good morning to you. How's it going? Ethan says winter is coming. I agree. Winter is coming. I miss Game of Thrones. I miss it so much. Fancy Smart Guy says, "What's up?" Nothing much. What's up with you? I'm just trying to get through my day, you guys, and I really felt like I missed you all. John Kenneth Wiseman says, "Ciao from Venice, Italy." Hello. Thank you for watching my videos all the way over in Italy. You know, I actually went there once in the summer of 2016. It was really, really cool. Juanasimo says, "What's up, NASA?" Nothing much. Like I said, I'm just trying to get through the day, and I really wanted to see you all. Merrick says, "Hello." Super Luigi says, "Hi, how are you?" I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I'd like to know. RK47 says, "It's not valid without Cameron Monaghan." Just saying. Is that the animated Joker? To be fair, you do have a point, but I haven't seen it, so I would like to know. I'd like to know your opinions on it. Nicholas Pearl says, "Excited for the ranking. I'm partial to Nicholson, but most of them are worthy of number one." You're right in saying most of them. You guys know where I'm going to go with this. Andrea says, "Are you ready for Christmas?" I am. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I like the holiday spirit, and so I really hope you all have a beautiful Christmas. Even though, I mean, it's November 17th today. It's a bit early, but I like your enthusiasm, and I like that you're looking forward to it. I just watched Game of Thrones for the first time and loved it. Arya Stark was one of my favorites. We know, Ethan. We know. We know. And I'm really glad you felt that. Did you finish it? Because a lot of people didn't like the ending to that. Jordy says, "Hey Nasser, boy, I loved your reactions to Lord of the Rings. Thank you. Those were really, really, really smart to film, especially because it was when my channel first started taking off. It was a lot of fun. And I was really, really happy with it. Will you react to the Lego Star Wars Christmas special?" Well, you just spoiled the surprise. Yes, I will be. I watched the trailer to that, and I was dying of laughter. I felt like Lucasfilm basically did a thing where they took something so serious and they made a complete joke out of it, and I loved it, and I can't wait to watch it. I know it came out today or yesterday, I think. So that's really, really interesting. So I'm excited to do that. Maybe Saturday, but I'm saving Saturday for something else. And also, by the way, you guys are getting Mando tonight, like tonight, like in 2 hours, because of course, Tuesdays are Mando days. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, was the animated. Oh yes, sorry. Wow, really? Really? I had no idea. Jack Nicholson is my favorite, followed by Joaquin Phoenix for me. Much love from Denver, Colorado. I've heard a lot about your state. I heard it's very nice. I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I know that may have come off sarcastic. I swear to God, I wasn't being sarcastic. Don't forget Cesar Romero from the Adam West Show, super underrated. Well, I agree he's underrated because I've never even heard of him. So I should do my research on that. Emil says, "Greetings." Hello to you. Is Mandalorian episode 3 review coming out tomorrow? No, it's coming out tonight. I already watched it a couple of days ago. Wow, by the way. I know a lot of Star Wars fans don't like it when I speak about characters who came from the Clone Wars, but let's just say I had a really amazing time getting to know a certain someone. I didn't spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. Ethan says the ending was very well done on Game of Thrones. That's very interesting that you feel that way. I feel like it was a good ending. It wasn't the best in the world, but I feel like it was good and it satisfied me, whereas it did not satisfy a lot of other people. And now you need to watch Batman the movie 1966 to make an opinion on Cesar Romero. Oh, so he was from the original, like 1966. Like, wow. I think the earliest reaction video I've ever done was to a movie in the 70s. I think maybe Jaws, maybe that was my earliest video in terms of like date of when the thing came out. Mariam says, hey, hi. Brutal's channel says Mark Hamill is the Joker King. Much respect from Scotland. Merrick says you should do a first time playing the Batman Arkham games. Much love from Ontario, Canada. My best friend's from Canada, by the way. Love it there. He loves it there. I would love to go and visit. Oh goodness, a lot of people are writing in. Okay, let me just kind of get through these quickly. Ross says Joaquin is my fave. I agree. Well, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Mariam says, can't wait for your reaction on Mando episode 3 tonight. Thank you. I'm excited too. Yeah. Nicholas Pearl says, I love how open minded you are to things you aren't aware of. Some people are really stubborn about reacting towards the classics, and it makes me a bit sad. Well, first thing, I know that the classics have a absolute huge fan base behind them. So me being ignorant to it is so stupid. That would be so stupid of me to not want to reach out and not only immerse myself with that kind of culture, but also people who love movies. You know, I want my channel to be a place where everybody can come together. And I can't be doing that if I'm selective about what movies I react to. Yes, we do big movies, but once all of those are done, it's all bets are off. Someone said, yeah, Matt Chop says, where's your Harry Potter content? I swear to God, I miss it so much. It's just every time I sit down to film one, I think it would be more responsible to do a movie I haven't seen, because I found that when I do commentaries on movies that I have seen, not a lot of people choose to watch them. But I promise you, the Harry Potter content will never stop, especially the commentaries. I actually watched Goblet of Fire as a commentary video months ago, and it's still here on my computer. I just need to get around to editing it. Matt Chop says, where's your Lego Diagon Alley review? Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I did a speed build, but then I got really tired, so I turned off the camera because I wanted to get into my PJs and continue building. So that's what happened to that. I do apologize, though. If you want a review, it's literally right here, like right here. I actually redid this side of my bedroom to make a Lego display, and so that's where all of that came from. I have an idea for a video, says Ethan. Have you ever taken a Game of Thrones house quiz? If not, you can do it for a video. When I took the test, I got the Starks. You will be happy to know that I got the Starks too. But then I did it again and I got Lannister. So to be fair, I've always felt like a bit of both, but my heart is with the Starks, if that makes you feel any better. I promise. Hi, I find your passion really infectious, and I hope your channel continues to grow and reach as many people as possible. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. I kind of needed that today. Noah says, Nasser, I love you. I love you more. You know, Noah, you already knew this information. I'm only joking, but I do love you. He says, keep up the amazing work. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. I feel like you would love The Crow. There's a lot of amazing shots in it. Well, you guys know how much I love amazing shots. Before we started ranking the Jokers, does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? Because I know, obviously, now that my channel's a bit bigger, we do get a lot of views, and so we get a lot of comments, so I can't always reply to all of them. So if there's anything you guys need, that's totally cool. Merrick says, hey, we got 69 people watching the stream. That's amazing, because that's my favorite number. It's my favorite number. It's just a really cool number. You know, I'm a mathematician. I just love that number. The baby is staring at you. Well, Caroline, I know. He actually stares at me while I sleep. It's kind of creepy, but it's okay. Pokemon. What about Pokemon? Is there any Pokemon stuff around my room? There should be. I had a Pikachu plush, but I have no idea where it went. Him and Eevee, because Eevee was just great. Oh yeah, The Crow. That's a good one. What's it about? I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. So you've seen Joker 2019? Yes, I did. I actually made a full video on it. A full video, and it's on the channel. I noticed that a lot of people, well, I guess it's normal, but a lot of people don't really care about what a creator has done before they joined. Keep in mind, guys, there is 3 years of content from before I started doing reaction videos. So if you guys ever want to take a trip down memory lane or just kind of see what I used to do, that you guys will find some you guys will find some comedy in that. Hey Nasa, how are you doing? Love from Russia. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. Awesome, Alex. That is a great name. That is a great name. Carter G says, where are your Umbrella Academy reactions? That is a very embarrassing story, and I'm really ashamed of it, but I have to be honest with you guys. I need to tell you guys the truth. What happened is that I accidentally watched an episode without filming it, and that one episode turned into 2, and then 3, and then 4, and I had finished the season. And I'm so sorry. I genuinely am so sorry. I just really got ahead of myself. And once again, I wanted to get into PJs and get into bed and watch it. It was really irresponsible of me, and I do really apologize. I 100% get that you didn't enjoy the Clone Wars for its anthology type of format, but there's a list of 30 or so episodes that you can watch that give you one continuous story with the main characters. If I do have some time freed up, maybe in winter break, maybe in the summer, I will watch them. But I don't know how I feel about reacting to them. I might react to the final season. I've been thinking about this a lot. I might react to the final season of the Clone Wars. But of course, I will have to do a lot of reading, a lot of catching up, and of course, I would have to watch some very important episodes going forward. But I do not see myself watching that entire show. I do not imagine watching 7 seasons of that show. I have something. Are you coming back to Clone Wars reaction? Oh, well, Bruno, I just answered your question. Improve a mechanical device and you may double productivity, but improve, man, you gain 1,000-fold. For sure. But what mechanical device are you referring to? Oh yeah, RoboCop. Well, Christopher, a lot of people have said RoboCop now that I think about it. Davion says, hey NASA, I love your videos and keep up the good work. I thank you so much for that. You are a star. Did you hear what happened to It's a Primate? YouTube deleted his channel when he was so close to 100K subscribers. It just sucks for him. I totally agree. Me and Primate actually got to know each other through that. I sent him a message on Instagram when I saw his video on his new channel, and it just broke my heart because I know what it's like to work so hard day and night to try and make a name for yourself, and the fact that things like that may happen. And they were taken down because of, from what I remember, they were taken down because of 3 copyright strikes from videos that weren't even reactions to movies. They were reactions to some pro wrestling thing. I don't know. It was so sad. It was so sad. It really was. I'm sending him all of my love and prayers. I think he's on 20K subs now. So the fact that he gained that all back is really amazing. But you know, you just got to roll with the punches, and I'm really proud of him for how fast he is moving. He re-uploaded all of those videos. It was amazing. I commented on most of his reactions just to kind of help the algorithm. It was just a lot. You should start ordering Harry Potter subscription boxes and make unboxing videos. I've done 5 of those. I've done 5 of those videos, and they're here on the channel. It's just that now, as you guys can see, my room is getting to a point where I have to be selective with the merch I buy, because back when I used to buy Harry Potter merch like it was air for me to breathe, my room started to overflow, and I need to learn to be organized unless I want to move to another room or into another house, just make it a house of merch. I have no idea. at this point. I highly recommend the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars. Great. We should totally do that then. Last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, that I am so down, and I'd even react to those. I'd make it a full 4-episode binge if you guys want to see that. It's just with Clone Wars, it's just kind of scary sometimes. The Star Wars fandom can sometimes be really aggressive, and the negative comments are not the nicest. So that's why I've always been hesitant with Clone Wars, because it's just a case of, how do I explain it? Every time I would upload a video, when I wouldn't like something, everybody would jump on it. So it felt like I needed to fake reactions to get people happy, and I wasn't going to watch an episode that I maybe didn't enjoy and lie to you guys and say that I did. And my integrity is like one thing that I would love to keep for myself, and so I didn't want to have to do that. Have you seen The Last Samurai 2003? If you haven't seen it, then you have to see it. I know for a fact that is a Tom Cruise movie, and I heard it is very, very well acclaimed. Christopher says, "Hey Nassel, I like watching your videos, but I don't think I can make any better recommendations than I see in the chat already. That is because all of my viewers have amazing taste in film. Amazing taste." Unlicensed Oki says, "They hate us because they ain't us." Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? An obscure, fantastic film you'll enjoy, Scotland, PA. It's a dark comedy retelling of Shakespeare's Macbeth. I know the story of Macbeth because I studied it in English Lit, set against the backdrop of a fast food restaurant in the early 70s. What? I love random stuff like that. We might as well do it. Lucas says, "Hey Nassel, can you tell my son hello? We watch your videos and he doesn't believe this is live. His name is Sugma Nugs." Hello, Sugma Nugs. How's it going? How's it going? Did you ever go back and watch the final minutes of Die Hard? I actually did. It's just that my camera cut off. I watched it like right on. Lego Middle East just texted me, "Hey, it's worth it." They announced the new Harry Potter Lego sets today. They're house books that you open, and it's like a classroom on the inside. And I commented on their Instagram post, "I'm going broke." They just replied to me. Lego Middle East replied to me saying, "Yeah, it'll be worth it." They're tempting me. They're tempting me. I'm losing it. Bruno says, "Ignore everyone. You have your Star Wars reactions and other people have their reactions." Thank you, Bruno. But remember, it's not everyone. It really is a small amount of people who can't take other people's opinions, which is fine, because I do that too when it comes to movies I love. I just don't curse at them and tell them to die. Random Andy's channel says, "Oh dang, I'm missing so much. Hello, it's been a long time since I've spoken to you." He's one of the OGs. Thank you, Random Andy. Thank you for always joining. Joaquin Phoenix is the best, and I would argue this all day. I'll get to that in a second. Mr. Glass says, "Firstly, I love your name." I love Glass, by the way. If that's referencing the film Glass and like Split and Unbreakable, amazing. If not, it still sounds cool. Shrek says Shrek 2 is the way. I agree. Whenever I'm having a mental breakdown, I just watch Shrek 2. Liam says, "Those people are not fans. They're not even human." What are you going to do? Matt C says, "Will you react to the Lego Star Wars release today?" Yes, I will. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited to see it. In fact, I might just react to it tomorrow, put it up on Patreon, have it up there for a while, and then upload it, because I'm really excited to see it. It seems hilarious. Ethan says, "I 100% agree with you. Star Wars fans can be very brutal when you don't agree with them. Since I like the sequels, so I get hated on a lot by them." I love the sequels. You know who my favorite character is? Spoiler alert, by the way. Rey Skywalker. Mariam says, "I'm enjoying this while eating chicken popcorn. God bless you." Firstly, God bless your soul. You seem like a very, very nice person. Also, I love your profile picture. It's Hermione, by the way, for those of you who don't see. She says, I'm enjoying this while eating chicken popcorn. I would love to have chicken popcorn right now. It is all I want. Are you going to watch the new movie Dune? Well, I'm going to watch it. If it comes out on digital, then I'll do a reaction for sure. And if it comes out in theaters, unfortunately, I'm probably going to watch it in theaters. But I will tell you guys my thoughts. Milliam says, OMG, yes, more Shrek content. That is a great idea. Unlicensed Oki says, have you seen Lethal Weapon? The movies, not the TV series. I haven't, but I swear I've heard that name before. Alan Rickman, Galaxy Quest. Won't stop before you watch it. We're going to react to Galaxy Quest on the anniversary of Alan Rickman's passing. You guys know how much that means to me. Harley says, what socials are you on? All of them. You can find me on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Patreon, and on Twitter. That's the main one I use. You guys can find all of those links in the description. Alessio, I'm so sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, says, I'm a Brazilian subscriber, but I watch your videos. I don't understand everything you say, but I can watch your videos. I love your reaction. Sorry if I wrote something wrong. I'm using Google Translate. No, you didn't write anything wrong. It was completely perfect. Thank you so much. And if you don't understand English that well, I hope you understand. I love you. You just made me so happy. Really, really, you just made me so happy. Thank you so much. I really needed that today. Nicholas Pearl says Lethal Weapon was directed by Richard Donner, who also directed Goonies, Superman, and The Omen. Goonies was a great film, you guys. Did any of you watch my Goonies reaction? Because that was wow. Like, that was so much fun. Do you have a teaser for your movie reaction schedule? Well, you guys know Mando is every week on Tuesdays. You guys also know that I'm going to be doing the Star Wars Lego Christmas special thing that they released. I'm so excited to see that. And of course, I want to get into a series of movies, something that viewers can come back weekly for. So I had an idea, but when I put the poll up, not a lot of people seemed very, not a lot of people seemed really into it, but I was ranking, sorry, someone's just calling me. And I think it's a Lego Delivery Man. I think it is my Amazon Delivery Man because I just ordered a Star Wars Lego set this morning because I needed a pick-me-up. But yes, sorry for going off. I want to react to Fast and Furious. How do you guys feel about that? Fast and Furious. And while you guys answer, someone said Johnny Depp was, I can't find it now, but someone said Johnny Depp was treated very poorly. I don't want to get completely into everything with Johnny Depp, but let's just say I'm upset. I'm not going to get into the details because I know so many people have differing opinions, but let's just say I'm upset. I'm really upset. And I'm constantly reading about what's going on with that. It's just, you guys know that my channel literally used to be a Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts channel. So the fact that an actor from those films was treated very poorly. Do you guys want to hear some gossip? Do you guys want to hear some tea before we start ranking the Jokers? Here's some gossip. Dan Fogler, who plays Jacob in it and also plays a character, I believe, in The Walking Dead, went on a rant on his Instagram comments. I was reading them live because you guys know, like, Fantastic Beasts, huge part of my life. He said that the cast wasn't even informed. They found out on Twitter. What does that even mean? Warner Brothers need to sort themselves out. Ahsoka Tano says, hi, Nassel, may the force be with you. Thank you so much, Ahsoka. I'm so excited to see you in The Mandalorian soon. I don't know when you're going to be in it, but I'm very excited, regardless of people saying that I'm not a real Star Wars fan. I'm excited to see Ahsoka in The Mandalorian. I'm so excited, and I'm not going to hide my excitement. I know who she is. Okay, I haven't seen everything she's gone through, but I know who Ahsoka is, and I'm really excited to see visually how they translate her to a live-action character. I would love to see it, and I'm so excited. And Rosario Dawson is playing her, I believe. That should be really great, because I really like her. Or at least I think I do. She was in Rent. I love Rent, by the way, if anybody's a musical fan. Ahsoka Tano says, he mentioned me. Of course I mentioned you. I talk about you a lot. I've spoken about you in all of my Clone Wars videos. Anyways, guys, let's get to it. Let's rank these Jokers. Coming in at last place, I know you guys have a lot of differing opinions, but coming in at last place is, here we go, Jared Leto's Joker. Was that even a surprise to you guys? No, it wasn't. Suicide Squad, to me, this is an unpopular opinion. Suicide Squad was a good movie. I liked it. Was it written well? No, but it gave us Margot Robbie as my savior, Harley Quinn. And so the dynamic between her and Joker was kind of cool, but I really didn't like how hard it was romanticized in the public. People dressing up as Harley and Joker, I get that it's cute, but you guys are dressing up as people in a really toxic and manipulative relationship. So that put a really bad taste in my mouth, to be honest. Coming in at third place, sorry. And I'm really sorry for saying this. I know you guys love these, but these top 3 are genuinely fantastic, really, and it was so hard for me to rank them. But coming in at number 3 is Jack Nicholson. He was the most charismatic Joker I had ever seen. Every time he came on screen, I was happy. He was the thing that made the first Batman movie, in my opinion. I like Michael Keaton, but his Batman didn't do anything for me. It was cool, but it didn't do anything for me. Joker was the reason. Joker and his Prince background music. Yes, Prince. Or the symbol of Prince. Like, it was iconic. It was so iconic. And I loved his look. I like the makeup smile that they did to just like adjust his face. It was all stellar. And I thought he did an amazing job. Coming in at number 2. These top 2, by the way, someone says Jack Nicholson was playing Jack Nicholson as the Joker. I somewhat agree, but I still liked it. Coming in at number 2 and number 1. They are off. They are different by like a percentage. It's not even accurate for me to be ranking one over the other. But coming in at number 2, with all due respect to him, was Heath Ledger as the Joker. He was the most terrifying Joker, in my opinion. He made me feel uncomfortable, and that was the best part of it. The fact that I was on edge the entire time watching The Dark Knight was a journey for me. The fact that I could never understand what his next move was going to be, that entire scene with the pencil and the magic trick, it was horrible for me to watch. And that is exactly what the Joker is. He is a man who just wanted to see the world burn. But I think the reason that elevated Heath Ledger's performance was because he was surrounded in a perfect movie. That movie has no flaws. The Dark Knight has 0 flaws. The only movie that I would say that's Batman related, that's better than it, and I know you guys are going to hate me for this, is The Dark Knight Rises. Now, here's the controversial part. If I made this ranking before I watched Rises, Ledger would have been number 1. Rises ruined the Joker for me. Because the fact that Bane can come along and spoiler alert, destroy Batman the way he does, made me feel like Joker was insignificant. That's what the third movie did to me. Is that a bad thing? No, because I watched them in order. If I watched The Dark Knight Rises and then The Dark Knight, I would have felt like The Dark Knight was underwhelming. The Dark Knight Rises was a war movie. It's in my top 3 movies that I've ever reacted to on the channel. It's in my top 5 movies of all time. And I will defend it until the day I die. Dark Knight Rises is a modern classic. But Heath Ledger did give the performance of his life. But I wanted to correct you guys on something. A lot of people think that Heath Ledger's Joker was the last film he ever put out. It wasn't. It was The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. And I've talked about this film a lot. Very underrated movie that I saw in theaters. I can't remember how old I was. Very underrated film. Heath Ledger is in it. He died midway before shooting. May he rest in peace. So they had to replace him with Johnny Depp and Colin Farrell. You guys really should check that movie out. It really is something. And if you guys want to honor him, then That is something you guys should do. Number 1. Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. I like dramas. I like drama films. So when I saw the trailer for Joker, 2019's Joker, I was so excited to see a realistic take on the Joker. What if the Joker was a normal person like you and me who had just been pushed too far? A person who has to work 10 times as hard to find happiness than everybody else, just like people in the real world. He was beat down and you rooted for him. This was the movie that made you root for the Joker, which is why it was controversial, which is why people had a problem with it before it came out. That is the role that is going to stick with me forever. Unpopular opinion, but Joker movie was straight up a ripoff of Taxi Driver. I know what Taxi Driver is because I read all about it when I originally watched that film. The reason Robert De Niro was in Joker was because they were taking so much inspiration from Taxi Driver and they didn't want it to seem bad. It's not an unpopular opinion, it's a fact. But I don't think it's a bad thing that they take inspiration from an all-time classic film. Speaking of which, would you guys like me to react to that? Because I've never seen it. Ethan says, Heath Ledger's Joker reminds me of when Littlefinger said, chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. That's one of my favorite quotes from the entire show, and I miss it so much. I might just rewatch Game of Thrones tonight. I need to pick me up. Gabe says, yes, react to Taxi Driver. Evil Alex says, yes, react to Taxi Driver. The Batman says, I love your channel so much. Thank you, Batman. You're an idol of you're an idol of mine. I'm so sorry, I almost choked up. But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. That scene, spoiler alert, please click off if you haven't seen Joker. The scene where he killed his mom. Yikes, 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 big yikes. And of course, spoiler alert, the scene when he shot Robert De Niro. Deservedly so. I was rooting for him to shoot him. I was rooting for him to murder his mom. Do you know how crazy that is? Was the director Todd Phillips? I think the director was Todd Phillips. The fact that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix were able to make me root for the villain is absolute stardom. Joker is one of the greatest films I've ever seen. But of course, Dark Knight Rises is above it. Nothing's going to beat that movie for me. Nothing. I really mean it. Nothing. Anyways, you guys, we have been on for over 30 minutes. I really needed this. I really needed to hear all of your beautiful voices and see what you guys had to say. I really appreciate you all so much. Ethan says, I'd love to watch your Fast and Furious reactions. They will be happening. MR Podru says, you need to watch the Hangover movies. Unfortunately, I've seen them. Thomas says, would you like to react to the Chronicles of Narnia or his Dark Materials? I watch his Dark Materials. The second episode is supposed to come out today, right? Yeah, they're on season 2 now. Amazing show, by the way. It's based on The Golden Compass. His Dark Materials and Narnia are 2 different series, by the way. And yes, I have seen the Chronicles of Narnia. They're some of my favorite films of all time. Prology says watch his Dark Materials. I'm sorry, I'm already watching it. Unless you guys want me to start new reactions, but I don't know how many views those videos would get because quite frankly, it is not doing the best it should be. Someone says, have you seen The Pursuit of Happiness? Yes, I have. Beautiful film. It was the first, fun fact about that film, it was the first drama film that I've ever seen in my life. The very first drama film. So it really hit hard for me because I've never, at that time, I think I was 8 or 9 years old, I'd never watched a movie that was serious, that dealt with real life issues. And it really opened my eyes to, you know, how hard some people have to work to make a living. And it changed my perspective on everything at the age of 9. So I have a very special place in my heart for that film. However, I've only seen it once when I was 9. So I don't really remember much of it, but I still wouldn't call it a first-time reaction if I ever did do a video on it. What are your favorite Christmas movies? Well, even though I don't celebrate it, I do have favorite Christmas movies. Number 1 is Philosopher's Stone. Number 2 is Home Alone. Number 3 is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. A certain political figure was in Home Alone too. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Yeah. The Batman says, "You are the best YouTuber ever. You are the best superhero ever. Thank you for saving our lives in Gotham City." Repeatedly. Anyways, you guys, I need to get editing my Mando video. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for giving me so much love and support. You guys are genuinely stars, and you make me feel so loved when I need it. Alex says, "Can't wait for Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 3. Literally 2 hours. It'll be up in 2 hours. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are stars, and I appreciate you all so, so, so much. This was fun. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.